We're about to eat way too much on the Disney Wish.
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are on the Disney Wish for the very first time, our very first Disney cruise. Sam, this is a Cella-Jason. We're celebrating my birthday as well as Donald Duck's birthday. I share a birthday with Donald Duck on our very first Disney cruise. And people were saying, like, if we're gonna eat on a Disney cruise, the Wish is one of the places to go to. So I'm very excited for the food on this ship, Sam.
We're on a 3-night cruise, so each night we get rotational dining with the 1923 restaurant, the Frozen restaurant, and the World of Marvel. There are some upcharge experiences on the ship, Enchante and Palo, so we did choose Enchante. So we are going to miss out on the Frozen show so that we can go to Enchante, but we wanted to celebrate Jason's birthday.
Yeah, with a little special dinner. The Frozen show is one of the exclusive ones to this ship. This is the kind of the mother, the sister ship of the Adventure Destiny, the Disney Treasure. This is going to be an ultimate food guide. We're going to be eating at almost every single spot here, showing off some of the exclusive eats. Room service, it is included. Unlimited Mickey Premium Bar. Sam, churro waffles.
Yes, the churro waffles are available at the Marceline Market, which is the buffet on one of the days of the cruise. I think it's the day that you're at Castaway Cay, but I'll let you know.
Yeah, we've already entered, and you can see the statue of Cinderella. Obviously, person known for her wishes. As we walked right in, it's such really is like a very pristine, beautiful aesthetic and whimsical whimsy, if you will. And we still haven't checked out our room. I'm excited to see the rooms because I feel like these are going to be much larger rooms than standard cruises. We're not big cruise people, but we've heard so many good things about the Disney Cruise Line that we're hoping that this changes our ways. Will it, Sam?
I am not a cruise person at all, and honestly, like the churro waffles and I think the room service is like the one thing that I was like, you know what, I'll give it a chance. So.
Yeah, the rooms look nice too. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we try to figure out the best things to eat on the Disney Wish. All right, we're starting off our food tour with Mickey's Festival of Foods on deck 11 near the pool. Sam, you're starting off with Donald. We are celebrating Donald's birthday, so that makes a lot of sense.
Also, I had Chipotle last night, and I mobile ordered it, so I didn't watch them make it, and it was not made well. So I'm hoping this makes up for my weak Chipotle last night. And it looks really great. I got chicken, pico, Mexican cheese, guacamole, fajita veggies, so it's literally like, it's just like Chipotle. Make your own bowl. They had beef, they had pork, they had sour cream, they had queso frosco, beans. I got no beans.
This makes sense because Donald is part of the Three Caballeros. He has a history of this cuisine from its ancestral roots. I heard this is one of the best things on the ship.
I mean, build your own bowls are, I feel like, always just like hit the spot because you're putting in exactly what you want. It's seasoned, but it's not like the most flavorful chicken, but it's flavored enough, and I love all the toppings, and I love that I customize it to what I want in my bowl. I'm gonna go 8.
Hey, we're starting off strong. Next spot, Mickey's Smokestack Barbecue. This and the Donald's Cantina were the two things I was most looking forward to. People say the barbecue by Mickey on here looks very good. I guess he's technically a chef Mickey at this spot. I'm assuming the food is a little bit better. They have some pulled pork over there. They have all these different types of fixins that you can get. I, of course, got the mac and cheese. You have to try the mac and cheese. I got the brisket, which they are cutting fresh in front of you, some ribs, and there are a multitude of different barbecue sauces that you can get. I got the Mississippi honey, I think it was, and the mustard sauce. Of course, guys, you know I am looking for the best coleslaw in all of Walt Disney World, so I got to start with the slaw. I guess we're not at Disney World. I guess I'm just looking for Disney's best slaw at this point.
I think you're just looking for slaw in general.
I'm a man of the slaw, man of the people. It's hot, probably because I was taking pictures of it. All right, let me do some of this mac and cheese now.
We've heard that a lot of people head to the Marceline Market buffet, so we headed to here, and honestly, there was no wait at all.
Yeah. We're going to do the buffet tomorrow to show you guys the stuff at the buffet. This is super creamy mac. Nice little crispiness on top. But Sam, would you like to try something behind the camera? How good was that mac?
It was pretty good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like the best mac I've ever had, but it was a solid mac. Let me try this brisket. Very juicy, melt in your mouth. Look at the skin right there on top. Got some of the sauce on it. Delicious sweet sauce. Literally melts in your mouth. Now for the ribs, which, I mean, they look so good. Now, all this is included. This is not an extra upcharge. You can get as much of this food as you want. All you care to enjoy. As far as all you care to enjoy cruise food, and Sam, I think you feel the same way. Sometimes I get sick with the cruise food. This is so far, and we're just eating the outside Smokestack area and the Cantina. This is the best cruise food I ever had. What are your thoughts?
I would eat another bowl. There's a lot of things on the ship, but like that bowl hit the spot.
Really good. I would honestly give this entire plate a 9. I think the weakest thing is the slaw. The mac and cheese by itself, I would maybe give like a 7 to. It's still a solid mac. But the brisket was like fall apart, melt in your mouth. Each of these sauces was very good. You get a multitude of different sauces. It feels like I'm at a legit barbecue pit and I'm on like a Disney cruise. I wouldn't expect to get this quality barbecue at sea, which is why I'm going 9. Sam, the Daisy to my Donald, decided to try Daisy's pizza pies. Now, it doesn't look as good as like a New York pizza or even a better Disney pizza, but it does look like a decent pizza, I guess.
Yeah, I think it looks better than I expected, so I'm happy about that. They had a prosciutto pizza, 4 cheese pizza. They had a vegan sausage pizza. I went with the margarita, which can take a few extra minutes to cook.
Nice cheese on there.
Tomato. I would like a little more sauce on it. It's not very saucy. It's more cheesy than anything, but it tastes decent. I would give it a 7.
I mean, a 7 for a cruise pizza. I mean, the cruise pizza is some of the worst pizza I ever had in my life. So, I mean, 7 is above average for a cruise. Goofy's Grill. Wasn't expecting much from a grill on a cruise ship, but they are making the burgers fresh. And the thing that interested me most, Sam, they have a pretzel bun with a sausage and sauerkraut. You can see the grill marks on this sausage. How good does this look?
Looks really good. I wish I was eating it.
I feel like I'm hyping it up as if like we're sponsored or something. Like I've had such, I feel like bad all-you-can-eat food on cruises, and I truly am impressed by what we had here. Even the pizza, I mean, it's not good pizza, but it's better than standard cruise pizza.
I thought it was good.
Now, obviously, it's mass-produced sauerkraut, but there's good snap on the actual sausage. Kind of melts in your mouth, and those little chewy bits sometimes that you can get. And the pretzel bun adds a unique flair. Now, do I think this is the best sausage pretzel bun I've ever had? No. But I think it's good for an all-you-can-eat, type of food on a cruise. That's why I'm going to go 8 with this. Pretty solid so far. Now, I had to try the burger out, especially since we have a video, Sam, where we try to find the best burger in all of Walt Disney World. This is a Disney Cruise Line burger. It's definitely a mass-produced burger, but they are making them fresh with cheese, and they're Angus cheeseburgers. I got some pickles right here at the bottom. There's lettuce, tomato, onion they put on this. Again, it's a great it's a mass-produced burger. I'm rating this off a mass-produced burger still, not our burger video scale, which is I'm sitting in a fine dining restaurant and getting a burger. That creamy American cheese is right on top. It's well made. I like it. I think I'm going to give it another 8. I think it's good, again, for a mass-produced cruise burger. It's an 8. Look, they have an egg potato salad. Some of the workers here said I had to try this out.
I don't know if I said this, but you can also just go into the restaurants too, the table service restaurants, and eat there.
Yeah, 1923 is available to sit down and dine at. Great skins on this. Nice flavor. I would go 8 for the potato salad as well. Now, cones are always a race against time. We went to Sweet Minnie's ice cream. People love this spot, and they sometimes have special ice cream flavors. On the first day, I guess they don't have them. At least today they didn't. So we get a swirl of chocolate and vanilla. It is very melty right now, Sam.
I really want to try the banana. They said they're going to have strawberry and banana tomorrow.
I feel like cruises are known for the soft serve ice cream, and I love that kind of airy consistency.
It's pretty like fluffy. It's not like super thick. I mean, it's unlimited ice cream. But I mean, I gotta go 10.
Unlimited ice cream is always a 10. All right, we've checked into our room, and there are a lot of little details in here I really enjoy. There's a pumpkin right as we kind of walk in where our room number is, and also in the chandeliers, you can see Cinderella's carriage, which is, of course, a pumpkin. A lot of Cinderella motifs hidden throughout, as she is an inspiring figure for the Wish. As we walk in, the room is, I feel like, I'm not sure if it's larger than most veranda rooms, but it definitely utilizes space a lot better than other cruise ships I've been on, with sliding doors. The toilet and the shower have 2 separate rooms. We have 2 sinks, and the shower has a really nice glass door. Here we have a Frozen-themed room. You can see the glistening ice castle of Elsa off in the distance with little hidden Mickeys in our sheets themselves. As you walk onto the veranda, we have a great view, a little quiet spot for our room number 2. Tonight, Sam, we're going to 1923, the year the Walt Disney Company was founded by both Walt and his brother, Roy Disney. Roy, one of the unsung heroes, I feel like, in popular culture of Disney. Disney aficionados, I feel like, know Roy. Not like the common public does. And I think we might be dining in the Roy room.
How do you know that?
I think it says it in our app.
Oh, he has an Android. I have an iPhone, and I can't open the app.
Weird.
On the ship, but I can open every other app on my phone.
I have a Walt shirt, So I was kind of hoping we would get the Walt room, but I'm fine for the Roy room too. The rooms pay homage to Disney animation and the animation process. They also feel a little bit more upscale. I think it's a perfect like adult dinner night, and it's included with our stay. It's one of our rotational dining meals, so let's head down there. We were the first people in here, and they celebrated as we walked in. Both of the rooms pay homage to Disney animation. You can see that Disney animation on the walls and some artifacts on here. It feels very upscale. We have a beautiful seat overlooking the ocean, the porthole glistening off of Sam's face. All right, let's break down this menu real quick. Everything is included and feels very upscale. I'm just going to kind of scan down so you guys can see the entirety of the menu. Now, if you want to get alcoholic drinks, they will cost us extra. But look at this. They have a grilled sirloin steak, soft shell tacos, 1923 peppered filet mignon, and the lobster salad. We have 3 different desserts that we'll be able to get. If you want to get a sundae, they have a Hollywood Hills hot fudge sundae and some no sugar, or 1 no sugar added item. There are over 900 works of art in here, some of which, as stated by our server, were drawn by Walt Disney himself. They start off from honey, butter, and warm rolls. The chives give it some pizzazz. Good crust, a little bit of sweetness. There's a whipped butter. Good. I would give it it's a good included bread service. I would give it a 7. I don't think it's anything spectacular. 7 is a C. The appetizers have arrived. Sam, you got the split Napa baby romaine lettuce. Is that it?
Heirloom grape tomatoes, Parmigiano Reggiano, ciabatta garlic croutons, and Caesar dressing. I went with the most basic thing because we did get 2 entrees. So we are getting 2 filet mignons and a pasta dish to share. So.
You can order as many of these entrees on the menu. We're getting 2 filet mignons, which I think is, it is a pricier cruise, but I think when you have options like that, it makes it kind of worth it.
It's fresh. It's basic. I wish I had more dressing, though. They were a little chintzy with the dressing. I'm sure I could ask for some more, though. I'm going to go 7.
Now, I got the porcini spiced ahi tuna. Our server highly recommended this, stating that the tuna itself, I believe, is sourced from Nassau, Bahamas. So it complements the place where we're going tomorrow. That's our first port. There are 2 dining times. One at 5:45, the other is at 8:15, right, Sam?
Yeah, so right after you book, you can select your time. So definitely try to get the time that you want. I do think that if you get a time that you don't want, you can try to speak to them once you get on the ship.
Yeah, I can't eat at 8. I wouldn't be sleeping. My stomach would be like a brick in the stomach. All right, let's try this out.
You also can't see what dining reservations you have, for the rotational dining, until you connect to the ship's Wi-Fi.
You have to be on the ship to see what you got. It's a little chewier than I would like.
You didn't say, Sam, what's on it in this? Sam, what's on it in this? This has pickled lotus root, oyster mushroom, black sesame brittle, and wasabi yuzu mayonnaise.
Nothing against the tuna of the Nassau, Bahamas. I've had a little bit better. There's a fishier flavor to this. I'm not a big fan of it. It's a high-end item, which I appreciate. It's not super fishy where I feel like it tastes bad. It's not oily or anything. It definitely is dry. It's just chewier than I would like. Flavor combination's good. I'm going to go 6. I don't think this particular dish I would get again, but I think it's solid. I think it might be a better iteration of it. The entrees have arrived, and we both got a filet mignon.
Yes, this is the 1923 peppered filet mignon. It has buttered long green beans, wrapped in bacon, crust fingerling potato hash, and they put a peppercorn sauce on top. It's Angus beef. I like the peppercorn sauce. I wish it was a little thicker, though. I eat a lot of good Disney World steaks, so I don't think it's a top Disney World steak. Well, we're not in Disney World. We're on the seas. Let me try this hash.
It looks like a standard included filet mignon on a cruise to me, as far as the cut goes.
It's good, but it's not wow.
You also asked for it medium rare, and it was definitely medium.
I'll give it a 7.
Okay. C, middle of the road. Second entrees here, the tortiglione pasta. So again, we both got steaks, and they gave us a double portion of pasta so we could split it. Sam, what's on it in this?
It says Prosecco cream, crisp pancetta, shallots, cremini, mushrooms, and lemon thyme.
And a little carbohydrate with this. Just look at that pasta. Definitely very green. I love the full artichokes on top with sun-dried tomatoes. Definitely not an in-house made pasta, but that's very good. The sun-dried tomato adds some acidity to it. It's kind of melts in your mouth. I like this actually better than the steak. And I know a lot of people, I think the peppercorn sauce on the steak, and my steak actually was medium rare. Sam's was medium. Mine was made right. I still think the steak is a 7. This is an 8. I actually really enjoy this spice. I think you'll like it too, Sam. Dessert is served. Sam, you got the churros, and I got a little birthday cake as a special nod to my birthday, which I share with Donald Duck.
The servers are so amazing here. I've already cried. I've only been on the ship a few hours. I already want to go on another Disney cruise. So these are sugar spiced churros, and they come with a dulce de leche sauce. They're okay. They're not Nomad Lounge churros. They're not like fresh churros, but they're. I like the dulce de leche a lot. I would give them a 7.
So I got the apple
Cheesecake tart, which is in a sweet dough shell. It has caramelized apples, cinnamon cheesecake, and rolled oat crumble.
All right, so let's see how this peels. It's like the cheesecake on top. It's a good, big-sized dessert. Looks like it's got a nice crust on it.
Honestly, I can go for another ice cream cone.
Love me an apple tart. The crust is nice and flaky. I like the cheesecake flavor. Cheesecake isn't like too sour. It's got like a nice, and it's not too sweet too. It's an included restaurant, so I doubt anything's gonna hit a 9. But I'm gonna go 8 with this. I think it's very good, and I love the atmosphere here too. And the servers, like you said, Sam, really make it. All right, we are back. Oh, now we're back in our room, and we're gonna set up our continental breakfast for tomorrow. You have to write your room number, your time at the top. Which time should we pick, Sam?
6:30.
Yeah, we're usually up around then. Fresh fruit, danishes, coffee is a must, that's for sure. Now we hook this on our door. And let's see how this continental breakfast comes out. However, we are not going to bed quite yet. So on Disney Cruise Line, you can get unlimited Mickey Premium bars sent to your room as part of room service.
I think I get it now. Like I think I get the whole cruising thing. It's all making sense to me.
Great end to a day. Great food. All that day. And we saw a show at the Walt Disney Theater. The Sailaway show.
Tiana, a baddie. I mean, all the performers were amazing.
Yeah. It was like a Broadway production.
Yeah.
Incredible. One of the best cruise shows I've ever seen. I'm ready for all the eats tomorrow and our continental breakfast.
I'm ready to finish this bar.
I was going to cheers you, but you already started eating, so there you go. Good morning from the Disney Wish. Everything was ready right in the morning, so we have our coffee right here. They gave us 2 things of fruit, cantaloupe, kiwi, pineapple, and grapes. Should be our assorted danishes and croissant. I'm going to try the croissants now. We decided to have our breakfast on the balcony. Good croissant should be flaky. That's not the best croissant. It's okay. I mean, we've been to France and had a croissant, so.
Thank you for bringing it at 6 a.m.
Croissants at 6. I'm going to try one of these danishes. This one looks like a little cinnamon roll. It's very flaky, this one. Look at this.
There's your flake.
I'll give that one a 7. Good. Lunch takes us over to the resident buffet on the Disney Wish, the Marceline Market. We're going to have to head to the 11th floor, and we're going to head pretty much straight out. You can go left or right when you get in here. What I really enjoy about the Disney Cruise Line little buffet or all-you-can-eat areas is there's always a hand-washing station. Most of these places I've gone to, they usually have hand sanitizer. Here you actually wash your hands. It makes things a lot more sanitary. You also notice some cool little jokes as you walk in. I really enjoy the aesthetic of Marceline Market. For those that don't know, Main Street USA and Magic Kingdom was inspired by Walt Disney's hometown of Marceline, Missouri, hence the name Marceline Market. And it does kind of have that somewhat rustic Missouri-esque aesthetic, obviously a bit more heterotopic, a bit more upscale. I really enjoy the chandeliers, some of which are strainers, milk cartons, and what I really like are these flowers that kind of adorn the ceilings as little chandeliers as you walk through. We're going to start off with Sam's Fixins. You started with a salad, Sam.
Goat cheese has like a mesclun mix, some strawberries. I like that the salads were all like already like pre-made, and they had like different varieties of them.
You got some balsamic dressing on that.
I poured way too much balsamic on because I was like, Jay was getting shots of me, and I just kept letting it drip, and now like my salad is drenched in balsamic. The goat cheese is really good though. I'm gonna nice strawberries. It's a good salad. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Another really unique item they had was a charcuterie board, a little like baby charcuterie board. I think there's an artichoke on there, some prosciutto, possibly capicola.
Gabagool.
Gabagool. Yeah, I'm from New York. What am I saying?
I like that just came out set up. It's a nice variety. The meat is just melting in my mouth. I just wish there was a little more like crackers and stuff to go with it, but I think it was a really nice variety. Honestly though, it's like separating things because everything's included. If you don't like something, just grab something else. Like there's definitely something here you're gonna find that you like. It's a really great variety. I'm gonna give the overall charcuterie a 7.
I think you can compare it to other cruises we've been on, and especially with that seafood tower and stuff, this stuff seems a lot more upscale.
Yeah, I also like that they place it on the plate for you, so everyone's hands aren't in everything either. It just seems a lot more sanitary.
All right, Sam, now it's time for your main plate.
Yeah, I got the grilled strip steak. I added some peppercorn sauce. I also got some sauteed mushrooms on the side, the double baked potato, and then a nice like cherry tomato focaccia. I mean, everything looks so good. This tastes a lot like the sauce from 1923 last night.
I think it's the same sauce. It looks like the same sauce to me.
The mushrooms are really good. I would repeat this whole order again. Good thing I can. I'm just gonna go 8. I'm really for a buffet.
Yeah, I feel like with the all-you-can-eat food, it's going to be very hard for anything to get above an 8. It's now time for the J plates. I wanted to bring up, before I get into my food, you can get Pog juice here, Sam. Sam, you actually got Pog juice. Is it syrupy, a little too sweet, or is it very good?
It's hitting the spot. One in Rome.
Yeah, it went on the wish. I'm going to start off with the fish. That little fish station was very impressive. I didn't feel like getting the peel and eat shrimp. I feel like you know how Disney peel and eat shrimp is. Let's get the hands very messy, but I want to try some of the more unique options there. So I got the Cajun spiced grouper to start off with. Should be a nice flaky fish.
By the way, I ate all my steak and mushrooms and my salad while Jay was getting his plate. Like I thought it was really good.
You need that protein. This fish is great. It's a nice little spice on it, but not too spicy. It has this little fruit on top of it, which has a nice little sweetness that offsets some of the spice. You get that kind of sweet, spicy flavor.
It's tropical. We're in the Bahamas.
I'm going to go 8. That's great. All right, this is the grilled tilapia. Now, tilapia is going to be a hard fish for me to even get like a higher number on because it's a leaner fish. It's just like a very lean white fish. It's what bodybuilders eat a lot of the time. And you just need some lean protein. It's very low in calories. That being said, it looks prepared very well. I can imagine it being prepared much better. It's crispy on the outside, flaky and soft in the center. It's not dried out. And it's sitting under a heat lamp too, so they did it good. I would give this an 8 as well. Very good. Sam, these were the potatoes that were right next to the steak that you got. I wanted to try them out because you didn't get them. They do have some onions next to them. They're okay.
Should have went with the twice baked tater.
That looked better. These potatoes, I would go 7 for. They're like a solid C middle of the road. All right, so this is the carving station rack of lamb. I also got some nice little gravy on this. Very chewy, which happens with lamb. The ends are pretty good, but you get that lamb flavor. Lamb almost feels pungent, like you feel it in your nasals a bit as you eat it, which doesn't make it my favorite thing, but when prepared well with the right sauces, it's good. It's going to be hard to do this on a mass scale, so I'm going to go 6 for the lamb. I don't think it's shining with everything else. Samosas, little baby samosas. Pretty solid, crispy, potatoey. It's a 7, good enough. This is the mesquite chicken tender that they had. Dry as the desert sun. That's a 5, not it. Crispy pork was right next to the chicken tenders. And that's a 6, it's too dry. All right, so this was the chicken dish that they had. So it's like little flats and drums. That's fire. Juicy, not dried out. The lamb isn't pulling that moisture away. That's good. That I'm going to give a 8 to. So almost ending strong. I really do want that pot pie. Kids Corner chicken pot pie. I never envisioned pot pie as a children's menu item. I guess it is. I don't have kids, so maybe I don't know. I feel like pot pies are for everyone. Like my grandma loves a pot pie. You know?
My mom loves pot pies.
Yeah, I almost envisioned pot pies more of I feel like a 60 and up type of dinner.
I think pot pies are for everyone.
I agree. And this one looks flaky, Sam. Look how flaky this crust is on here. Look how it's peeling off. I'm trying to mix this up so I can get all the flavors in here. It doesn't look like it pots the whole pie, though. Like the crust is just on top. It's a half-potted pie, if you will. All right, let's try this out. It's good. That's like really good. It's like flaky on top. The crust is all crumbly. I'm going to go 8. The chicken was a little dry. If the chicken was dry, I would have went 9. I may have just gotten an older one. Maybe not older, because I don't think they're old, but maybe just like sitting in its heat for too long. The chicken tenders, I feel like if you've had Disney chicken tenders, you know they're good. This was weird. Ham and pineapple wrap. Looks like there's mayonnaise in there too. Have children pined for this? Is that the kids' counter? Are children like, Mom, where's my ham and pineapple wrap? I don't think I should have swallowed that. That was one of the worst things I've eaten in our history. 2. Do we still have the 2 graphic? I feel like we haven't used a 2 in like 5 years.
How did you arrive at 2 and not 1?
Because I don't think I'm going to get sick. 1 is like inedible. That's why I'm going. It was one of the worst things I've ever eaten. It was a ton of pineapple, mayonnaise, and a little bit of ham.
I mean, nothing about that sounded like it was going to be good in its defense.
I mean, ham and pineapple go together in like certain places, but not on the Disney Wish apparently. So don't get everything but that. Don't get that. All right, dessert time. Sam's going to hold off on dessert because you actually wanted that banana ice cream today, right?
Really want that. That's the one thing I want.
So I got one of the Joyful Sweets. This is a mousse, like a chocolate. I forget the actual term for it, but it's basically a chocolate mousse or pudding. Well, it's nice and dark. I like that a lot. Mousses need to be more airy. This isn't more airy. It's a little thicker, but I wouldn't say it's as thick as a pudding. I like it. I needed that after that ham and cheese incident, or ham and pineapple incident. What mutant child is asking for that at the kids' camp? Like that whoever is choosing that, true Disney villain. This is great though. So I'm gonna go 9 for it. I think it's my favorite thing that I've had today. Who doesn't love cookies? Now you can get these with ice cream. They have chocolate chip as well as oatmeal raisin. I'm gonna start off with the chocolate chip. I'll rate them both together. I was hoping it'd be warm. It's not. They're okay. They're 7s, middle of the road. Warm, sticky date pudding. Excited for this one. You can also get this with ice cream too. I guess in theory you can get anything with ice cream because ice cream private buffet. So you could do your ham and pineapple with ice cream if you wanted. If you're that insane. This is good. Dates are almost like candy as I'm chewing on them. I like that a lot. I still think that the winner is this, so I'm going to give an 8 for the pudding. The cookies were the most basic. I highly recommend. I'm a big mousse fan too, so I might just be biased towards the mousse, but I highly recommend the mousse. I always like to finish off my lunch when I'm on vacation with a coffee. And if you're on the Disney Wish, you can head up to the very top level in the adult section near the infinity pool. They have a little coffee shop called the Cove Cafe. They have all different types of beans, ways of brewing the coffee. It's like a science over here. But what they're really known for are these character cappuccinos. Multitude of different Disney characters you can get. Tonight, we're going to the Marvel themed dinner. And I'm, of course, wearing my Spider-Man shirt. So I figured it was only right that I get a cappuccino, or it's a latte, of my favorite Marvel character. You can see them like making it. They crush the beans fresh and whip the milk really well. So I'm gonna taste this. They're like synonymous with these coffees in this little area. It's very quaint and quiet in here. It's good. Cream is whipped on top. It mixes in very well. Frothed. Exactly. It's very frothy. The thing is, I want to mix it in, but I don't want to destroy Spider-Man's face. So I'm just going to destroy the bottom of his face. We still don't know it's Peter Parker. We only see the bottom half. We're only seeing what Mary Jane sees in the rain. Yeah, I just think it's fun, really, the character coffee. And literally, it's just a latte. So I'm going to go 9 with that. I think there are a lot of other coffees, if you're a coffee fan, that you'll like to be able to check out here. Again, it's going to be in the very top adult section, right near the infinity pool, towards the back. Dinner is going to take us over to Worlds of Marvel. It's going to be on the 4th floor. That's one deck up from the main atrium area, towards the back of the ship. This is going to be themed to all different types of Marvel, but it kind of rests its laurels on Ant-Man and the Wasp. There are quantum cores at each of the tables. You can see an Avengers A on the little plates as you sit down. They even started off with some Marvel bread. There's a lot going on in here. You can see some screens. There's going to be a lot of show elements. This might be a little hard for us to film, but I definitely want to be able to capture what a unique experience this is going to be. I'm going to go to the menu real quick. It's a real sturdy menu. They say the dill is what they center a lot of their dishes around. I'm going to kind of just scroll down. I'm definitely looking at the steamed bao and the dill and Meyer marinated shrimp. You know, Sam is the shrimp princess. White cheddar broccolini soup, iceberg wedge, And this is what we're starting off with, the marble loaf. Let's go down here. The tuna steak looks interesting to me. They also have a chicken schnitzel. That looks good. Sirloin steak, I think, is probably the same as what they had from last night. Ooh, a beef tenderloin. Ooh, lamb shawarma. You know, the Marvel Avengers love their shawarma. For desserts, we have the quantum key lime pie. That reminds me of Mobius from Loki. Subatomic sticky date pudding. Cheesecake bites. And then they have a Pim donut sundae. And there's a no sugar dessert. At one point, this is going to become an important show element. We'll have to press this button. No, not yet, but at one point we'll have to. Marble loaf. It's red. I hope they're not using the red dye. I hope they're using like beets. Beets are a good kind of food coloring. Just kind of open this up. And I'm going to use the dipping sauce. So there's 2 dips here, right, Sam?
I think no, one was like a red bell pepper dip, and then the other one is just, I can't believe it's not butter.
Which makes sense. All right, so we're going to do the red bell pepper dip for me.
Not gonna lie, I ate 2 banana ice cream cones earlier, and I'm still pretty full.
They have some uncolored bread as well that looks the same as last time. I really love this dip. You can taste the bell peppers right in it. The loaf itself is nice and kind of perforated in the center, some airy pockets and some nice crust. I actually really like that. I'm gonna go 8. I think it's like solidly above average. So we're about to get a presentation from Ant-Man and the Wasp called Miracles to Molecules, where we will display the use of this quantum core. Something tells me things are going to go awry. All right, you're going to push it. Sam just pushed the button.
Pretty sweet, right?
Oh my god, today.
Look at what you did, Sam. All right, Sam just ruined Ant-Man's swan.
I did not.
I think it was Ant-Man's fault.
I was told to do.
So now she's going to try out her shrimp dish. Sam, what's this called? What's on in this?
Dill and Meyer lemon marinated shrimp. Just says Mignola, English cucumber, creme fraiche, and salmon caviar. The salmon caviar is on the side. I love the dill. The shrimp are good. They taste fresh. Average size shrimp. I'm not gonna mess with the caviar.
I will try the caviar.
I like it though. It's fresh. I'm gonna go 8. Actually, no, I'll go 7. Small. They're kind of small.
Respectable 7. I was in more of an Asian cuisine type of mood, so I got the bao bun. Sam, what's on it in this?
This is a steamed bao. It's seared ginger orange pork belly, toasted sesame seeds, pickled daikon, spring onions, and mirin soy honey glaze.
So pork belly should kind of melt in your mouth, have a little bit of fattiness to it. I'm going to kind of dip it in this line of sauce they have right there.
That's kind of like the burger at Cove Cafe that has the pork belly and the mirin glaze.
I could use maybe a little bit more. It's interesting to say because usually pork is too salty. I use a little bit more salt on this. That being said, the pork belly melted in my mouth. Had a great crunch from the toppings they have right on top. I would go 8 for that. I think it was a very strong contender for the first Avengers bite that I've had. Or I guess second because I had the bread. The main entrees have arrived. Sam, you went with the gnocchi. What's this called? What's on it in this?
It's the ricotta gnocchi. It has fontina cheese, caramelized grape tomato confit, broccoli rabe, and arugula pesto. One of our subscribers, Jessica, recommended this, so this is for you, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica.
Also, I had steak at the buffet for lunch, so alternating back to like a pasta. Oh my god.
I think Captain Marvel might be coming out soon.
Captain Marvel's my girl. I love the sauce that it's in. It's like so velvety and rich. I love this. I'm gonna give it a 9.
I feel like last night the pasta was a strong one too. So
The sauce too, the cheese sauce. So good.
I got the chicken schnitzel. Sam, what's on it in this?
This is a panko crusted chicken breast, butter, sauteed potatoes, caramelized onions, long green beans, lemon, anchovy, and capers.
Oh, I see very little anchovy. I'm gonna squeeze some lemon right on top of this. I'm wondering, is this like a schnitzel? I'm assuming it'd be like a Nordic dish. So I feel like this has got to be Thor inspired to a certain extent. I could be wrong. The shawarma was speaking to me, but
All I know is that is not enough chicken for you. I know my man. When I cook chicken, he needs to eat a lot more than that.
we are getting every dessert though. So some potato. The anchovy was good with the chicken and the capers. Solid, nothing special. This one I would give like a 7 to. It's like it's very middle of the road. I think Sam probably got the better of the 2 dishes, but I wanted a little bit more protein, and I think I got a little more protein. It's a little chicken. right, they gave us 3 desserts. Sam's gonna start off with the cheesecake bite. Sam, what's on in this?
It's fresh berries, strawberry jelly, and a raspberry chocolate cream. I love raspberry chocolate. So.
We may have to pause the review if something goes awry.
No more things going awry. It's kind of like a New York style cheesecake, the inside. I like the raspberry a lot. And I like the addition of the fresh fruit. There's all these different textured elements on top. It's also like a nice manageable piece. I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay. Oh, Spider-Man's here.
Goodbye. I have an urgent message. Trouble is heading your way. Like big trouble. What trouble? Alert the teams. Ultron is after the quantum core.
So we just saw Spider-Man. Only makes sense. I had the Spider-Man dessert. I think it's only for kids. But they saw my Spider-Man polo and they're like, this guy's a Spider-Man fan. I was hoping we could see more of Spider-Man. But I think he's a little busy right now on cleanup duty. It was a fun show, and I don't think it really got in the way of eating too much, which happens on dinner shows. All right, let's try this out. It is blue in the center. It looks just like Spider-Man's uniform. It's a white chocolate medallion. Most stylish dessert, worst dessert we've had so far. Dry as the desert sun.
That's the second time you've said that today.
It is a 5. But I do really like how the quantum core is now rainbow colored. And we're all celebrating. You guys can hear the music, and we're going to remove that in post because this would definitely get flagged. But yeah, it's a solid dessert and in Spider-Man colors. All right, this is the date pudding. Sam, what's on it in this?
This is subatomic sticky date pudding with balsamic caramel glaze and vanilla ice cream. That's the best dessert. There's like a crystallization on it too. This I would give an 8.
So you think that was the best dessert?
Yes.
We didn't get the Mobius key lime pie. I thought we were going to get that, but fortunately not. Fun experience, well paced. When we were eating, most show elements weren't going on until about dessert. So I think it was well done. And Spider-Man does come to your table, albeit very short period. Quickest character interaction I think I ever had, right?
Yeah, I loved the whole experience. I thought it was really fun, but then honestly, like that at the end kind of was just like a little disappointing. I didn't even get to film anything on my phone. I want to take a picture of Jason and Spider-Man, but it's okay.
So okay, we're back in our room, and it is Pirate Night. So we got to get changed into our pirate garb. Look at what they did, Sam. I think that's supposed to be a pirate.
Wearing my sunglasses.
And we got some gold medallions. I think they're actually chocolate. All right, here are our Pirate Night outfits. You know what, tomorrow is the main event, Sam. That's why it's the last thing.
Oh, the churro waffles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot.
You know what's up. We're going to go check out some fireworks at sea. I'm really excited. This is honestly the best cruise I've ever been on.
Tons to do.
There's so much to do. In the Walt Disney Theater, those shows, absolutely incredible. Good morning as we dock at Disney's private island, Castaway Cay. We've made it up to Deck 11 in Marceline Market for breakfast. I'm going to give a full tour here because we have some pretty standard breakfast foods. You get cereals, you get the chef's table with their eggs Benedict, of course, scrambled eggs and bacon, sunny side up eggs. The big thing, the main event here, Sam, those churro Mickey waffles. They also have standard Mickey waffles as well as pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes, assorted different pastries, blueberry pancakes. We're going to start off with the Benedict with that hollandaise sauce.
I had this yesterday and I really liked it. For a mass-produced, eggs Benedict that's, kind of sitting up there, it's pretty good. They got a good hollandaise sauce, and that hollandaise sauce makes the Benedict. Egg was perfectly poached. I just wish the English muffin was crispier. That's my only gripe with it. I'm going to go 8.
Interesting option. They had a breakfast almost, I want to call it charcuterie, but I don't think it's called charcuterie. It's a bunch of different fishes with a little mustard sauce. It looks like they have some salmon, some smoked salmon. I don't know what the last fish is. Probably should have asked what that is. But this is like one of the more interesting and unique options here. So let's try it out.
Your hair has a lot of volume this morning. Your bed head looks good.
Thanks. Yeah, I've been growing my hair out. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like I've always been like someone who looks better with longer hair. This isn't about my hair though. This is about the food.
If you watched our channel when we first started, 6 years ago, Jason had very long hair.
That salmon was very dry, but I like the little mustard sauce a lot. The mustard sauce has a nice little sweetness to it. There are these capers that are right on top of the smoked salmon. Standard smoked salmon. I'm going to try the whitefish out. Unique option for that. I'm going to give it an 8. I don't think it's... If you like fish, I think it's definitely something to have in the morning. That's nice and light. Not that I'm going to be eating light today at all. You have to judge a breakfast buffet by the eggs and the bacon. Some people are going to get really upset about me about this. I'm about to put ketchup on my eggs. It is a long family tradition of mine to put ketchup on my eggs. And by family tradition, I mean my mom did it. Ketchup is big in the UK, and my ancestors come from there. So I'm going to put a little bit of ketchup, some bacon, and some eggs.
I don't feel like that's like an uncommon thing. I feel like we've had this conversation before too. I feel like you do a lot of weird things, and I actually feel like that's not one of them.
Well, I brought it up previously, and people in the comments were upset about it. So, there you have it. The eggs are good. Could go a little bit fluffier, but I think, I think it's based on the batch that you get. The bacon could be crispier. It's got a bit of a flop to it. I'm going to go 7. It's acceptable. Are you hyped?
I am. Imagine being like really excited to eat your waffles, but then your husband has to film the whole buffet and eat a bunch of things before you can eat your waffles. We actually switched plates. Jason's had a lot more cinnamon sugar on them than the ones that I got. They're nice and soft inside, very like cakey.
I think you deserved the better waffle due to waiting
Thank you.
for all my filming.
I mean, if you've had Mickey waffles and you've had churros, you know what these taste like. This was like a genius invention. I don't know why they didn't think of like doing this sooner. It's like the perfect theme park breakfast food.
They do have these in the parks. I think they're at the Caribbean Beach Resort now, and they are also at Crystal Palace.
It's a buffet, so you have to pay that buffet price to get them. In the Caribbean Beach quick service, I feel like people are going crazy for that one. Like the line's crazy long. I'll just go on a Disney cruise every time I want to eat churro waffles. It's very convenient. I'm gonna go 10. Like I have like an island next to me.
Yeah, so this is Castaway Cay. This is the day currently where you get churro Mickey waffles. They could always change that, depending on when you're watching this. All right, we're not done yet. There is a sweets shop that is an upcharge called Joyful Sweets that's right next to Marceline Market on the 11th floor. Of course, themed to Inside Out, based off of different emotions, and joy being the centerpiece. There's actually a bunch of different emotions here. You have anger, you have disgust, sadness. You can see those orbs that represent the emotions of the child from Inside Out, and there are so many interesting looking sweets in here. Tons of different ice creams. These ice creams are going to be an upcharge. I chose to get the Moose Tracks ice creams. I'm a big fan of Moose Tracks. They also have a sundae that looks very interesting. It looks like it has macarons in it. They have assorted macarons that you can get, different types of bars, truffles. I did get one of the truffles to try out, and all these different toppings for the ice creams, along with unique Inside Out themed treats. I'm gonna try this Moose Tracks ice cream out. It looks very creamy. They give you a wooden spoon. I always like ice cream tastes a little better with a wooden spoon. Very creamy, almost a little melty, which I like. Great ice cream. I'm gonna go 8 for it. Really strong. All right, so I decided to get a truffle as well. This is a raspberry truffle. They had a peanut butter truffle. I'm a peanut butter man. But Sam, you like chocolate and raspberry. So I actually got this to let you know how it is because you were full.
I've been hitting up the banana ice cream too much, the included ice cream.
Flavor profile is good, but too much chocolate. For that, because it's an upcharge too, I'm going to stick at 6. For me, so far, the ice cream is the way to go. The macarons look pretty good. I can't eat everything in here. I'm only one man. But things look very good in here. If you're willing to pay an upcharge, I think the ice cream is a little bit elevated when you get outside. Since this is my birthday, I wanted to finish this video off at the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge. When the Wish first opened, I had a huge amount of FOMO not being able to go here because we couldn't afford to go on the Wish when it first opened. I'm very excited to be here. We weren't able to experience the Star Cruiser, so I feel like this is going to be the closest thing to us experiencing the Star Cruiser. This is a lounge that's going to be found on the 3rd floor, right next to the Walt Disney Theater and right outside the Tiana themed or the Bayou themed lounge. They got hyperspace in here, and we travel to a bunch of different areas. I've seen Mustafar, Coruscant, looks like possibly the moons of Endor. They have a multitude of different artifacts in here. You can see a statue that looks like Ahsoka Tano, as well as some projections that look like StarCraft you'll be able to find throughout these Star Wars films. Of course, they have some drinks, some of which are, I think, was it like $5,000, Sam?
Yeah, there is a $5,000 drink, which is more than the cost of the cruise for us. So we didn't get that one.
Yeah, it's called the Kyber Crystal, but you did get one of the themed...
This Skywalker brand Pinot Noir Rosé. This is like common folk drink on the cruise. First and only drink of the cruise, but had a lot of ice cream cones.
I think this is George Lucas's wine collection.
It's a pretty color too. It has like a raspberry notes to it. I think it's delicious. And they also gave us a nice little snack assortment. And I had a chocolate covered pretzel before I had this, and I feel like those went really well together. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, I love the vibe in here.
I'm gonna give it a 10 for the overall vibe and experience.
Yeah, I feel like I'm actually close to experiencing the Star Cruiser.
I'm happy for Jason.
All right, I got the Moons of Endor. I believe this is a drink that's spaced with vodka. Sam, what's on it in this?
That mix of herbs and berries from the forest, moon surface, Belvedere blackberry, and lemongrass amaretto velvet.
You mix this up a little bit. It looks yellow and creamy. I imagined an Endor drink, an Endor themed drink, to be more green. The atmosphere in here, like I felt like they were going to go Cantina band when they initially announced a Star Wars bar inside a cruise ship. I feel like they definitely went more with kind of that Star Cruiser-esque aesthetic, which is interesting because I feel like Star Wars has a techno-dystopian aesthetic. So this feels somewhat upscale. The people from the upper classes of Star Wars would be more so associated with like this Empire, possibly. So I think it was an interesting design aesthetic. But I do really like the drinks in the back wall. The screen is very clear. You can see all the different planets and stuff on there. So I'm hanging out with the elites.
You are elite.
Not so much. This tastes just like orange juice. Literally orange juice with a little bit of vodka. I'm getting citrus on the back end. It tastes very good. I feel very privileged to be able to enjoy it here. And not just because I am part of the Coruscant elite. We've all already... Oh, the Millennium Falcon, actually.
Oh.
Just flew by. We missed it. I would give the drink a 9. I think it tastes great. It priced a little high, but I think you're paying for the atmosphere in here. And since it was, like, this is kind of my birthday video, I feel very lucky that we got to finish with the Star Wars bar.
It also came with some snacks.
Yeah, we get snacks too. All right, there you have it. That's everything we ate while on the Disney Wish, except for Enchante, which was our dinner tonight. We will have a separate video going over Enchante, which is run by a 3-star Michelin chef. The Star Wars themed hyperspace lounge was so much fun for me. Just having the drinks, they actually came to the table and like had these like bubbles that you could pop. They usually come in some of the drinks because we didn't get one of those cool, crazy looking drinks. They just came to our table and showed those off to us, which is a lot of fun.
Some bubbles on our sunglasses. It was really fun. I liked it more than I thought I was going to.
Now, to just give you guys an overview of the cruise itself, I have never been on a Disney cruise before. This is your first Disney cruise as well, Sam. I have been on a number of Norwegian cruises and one Royal Caribbean cruise. What do you think? Is this the best cruise you've ever been on?
Oh, for sure.
Me too.
It's the cleanest cruise I've ever been on. It's the best service. This is like the Disney service you used to get in the parks all the time. And the cleanliness, it's here. Like they're running this like a well-oiled machine and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, I can't compare this to other Disney ships, but what really caught my eye was the intricate detail. I love being in thematically and very detail-oriented environments that have been carefully crafted. From even the buffet, Marceline Market, you could just see all the different like attention to detail in regards to like bringing you into kind of this heterotopic, rustic type of environment. I don't think Marceline, Missouri really looked like that, but it's nice to be able to exist in that area, which inspired Main Street USA. And all the different dining options, the world of Marvel, where an actual show's happening right in front of you. 1923. I'm sorry we missed the Frozen dinner for you guys. It is actually one of the exclusive things on this ship. But, I mean, we wanted to do Enchante, and I'm probably a bigger Marvel fan and a Roy and Disney fan than I am Frozen. Not that I don't like Frozen. My little sisters love Frozen. That beautiful front atrium, too, right? With the chandelier.
I mean, everything was beautiful.
Yeah.
The room was comfortable, but we are a theme park foodie. So we have to talk about the food.
Yeah, so first we started with the Festival of Foods.
Oh, yeah. I loved that taco bowl. I'm so sad I actually couldn't go back and get another one. 3 days is definitely not enough to try all the delicious food on this cruise. Yeah,
I wish we had a week. We don't have enough PTO for a week. I really liked the barbecue from there. I think the taco bowls and the barbecues are the way to go. But all this stuff felt much more elevated than standard cruise fare that I've had previously on other cruises. For 1923, I think the pasta really stood out to both of us, right?
Yeah, it had like a pesto cream sauce on it.
Yeah, and the apple tart. For breakfast, obviously the churro Mickey waffles, probably one of the best things we had on the trip. I thought there were going to be a line. There's no line.
Yeah, it was everything. Nothing ever felt like too crowded.
The one I think was kind of, I wouldn't say a letdown for food, but Worlds of Marvel, I think my schnitzel was kind of a letdown, but your pasta definitely
Yes,
you know, made it a bit better.
the ricotta gnocchi.
Yeah, I liked having a Spider-Man dessert, but it was definitely probably the worst thing I ate there. And for the lunch at Marceline Market, do not eat ham, pineapple, and mayonnaise in a wrap. I
No,
don't
I
think they're
don't-
supposed to go together.
I don't think anyone wants to do that. I think you're the only one brave enough to do that.
As far as that one went, I think the dessert was the highlight as well as the steaks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Comparing it to other cruises that we've been on, Sam, I think you and I both agree, the best food I ever had in a cruise.
I didn't have any stomach aches, so
Me too.
that's a plus. Every time I've been on, I always just assumed you just have stomach aches on cruises from
Actually,
the cruises I've been on.
I am lying. I did have a stomachache once when we ate the Mickey bars at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, yeah.
You had unlimited room service. We had unlimited Mickey bars, and I shouldn't be eating ice cream at 11 o'clock at night, but it was worth it.
Oh my
And that was
gosh.
my fault.
And how could I not bring up the banana ice cream?
Oh, yeah.
The banana and chocolate and the cones. That was my favorite part.
That was definitely the way to go. And this is going to be a birthday to remember. I think we got to do a Disney cruise again. They're pretty pricey, but we got to save up.
I've been
for it.
already looking on my phone.
If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications. That way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell. Maybe there's going to be an extra one. Who knows? I don't know.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
So make the days count.
We'll see you next time. That's all, folks. I know some of you guys had said that you like our room and hotel tours. We do have a tour of the room, and it's a bit of a tour of the ship itself on our Instagram, _theme park _foodies.
Yeah, if you go to the highlights section, there's a Disney Wish section where you can find all the stories that we took on the trip.
Yeah, we figured, since this is our first trip, let's just focus on the food. That is kind of the name of our channel. I do wish I could put We Ate Everything on the Disney Wish, but I can't lie
No.
yeah, I cannot tell a lie. Although it would probably get a lot more clicks. So it's everything we ate. Maybe one day we will eat everything on this cruise, though.
Quality over quantity, Jay.
Yeah, I agree. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks, like early access to videos and end credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, you can check out the join button below and learn about all those different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you, because your engagement, it helps us make more of them, and we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
Keep it going for Frank.